Good afternoon, Bahamas, and welcome to another exciting episode of our Special Olympics Bahamas program that we call Special People. My name is Gilbert Williams. I am the National Director for Special Olympics Bahamas, and I will also be your host for today's program. I also want to take this opportunity to send out warm greetings to our sister programs in the Caribbean, Special Olympics Jamaica, Barbados, Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, Bonaire, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, and all of the other programs that I have not mentioned by name. We hope you enjoy watching this program as much as we will enjoy bringing it to you. Today, we have two very, very special guests joining us on our program, and I am going to allow them to introduce themselves. And as they say, ladies first, so we're going to let the lady go ahead and introduce herself first.
Hello, Bahamas. My name is Tabitha. I'm the eldest sister of Deron Forbes.
Okay, and Mr. Deron Forbes, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Deron Forbes. Hello, Bahamas. My name is Deron Forbes. I've been part of Special Olympics for the last 14 years.
Okay, fantastic. And so, Mr. Deron William Forbes, 14-year veteran of Special Olympics Bahamas. You heard him in his introduction, along with his big sister, Tabitha Monroe. And we're going to get our conversation started, and we're going to start with you, Deron. Tell us, what sports do you participate in with Special Olympics Bahamas?
Well, I was in the track in the 400 meters track and field. I won a couple golds all over the world. That's doing your best around the world, and that's celebrate, have a good time, and then meeting new people, meeting new athletes, family and friends.
Okay, good. But you participate in some other sports other than track and field, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
What are they? What are the other sports that you play?
Other sports?
Yeah.
Track and field, basketball, swimming,
And one more.
and soccer.
Right. Okay. So you are an all-around athlete with Special Olympics
Yes.
Bahamas, participating in all of those fantastic sports and giving it your all. And of all of those sports, which one is your favorite sport?
Which one is my favorite sport? Is track and field.
Track and field. And why did I know that? You always talk about track and field. And I think in track and field, you also have a favorite race that you like to run, right?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
The 400 meter.
All right.
Yes,
And
yes.
you always call yourself the king of the 400-meter track. You think you're still the king of the 400 meters?
Yes, sir.
What about those younger guys from Grand Bahama and Abaco who say they're coming to get you?
I don't think so, because they ain't get no skills of me yet. They ain't got no skills.
No competition.
Okay.
No conversation.
Okay, all right. But they some young fellas, you know. You still think you could outrun them? You getting to be an old man now, you know.
Yeah, I understand, but they can't pass me, but I could pass them. They ain't get no, they ain't get no longer skills, but they ain't on my highest level.
Okay, and I believe you, you know. And guess what? My money is on you, Mr. Deron William Forbes, because you
Yes, sir.
are the king
That's right.
of
That's
the
right.
400-meter track. And you proved that a couple of times. Now you've been involved with Special Olympics for 14 years, and you have traveled a couple of places to compete for Special Olympics Bahamas, right?
Yes, sir.
What are some of the places you've traveled to?
Okay, I've been traveled from China, Los Angeles, and then Dubai.
Wow, man, you've been all around the world because of Special Olympics. China, I don't even know what China looks like. And Los Angeles, well, we were in Los Angeles together, and then you certainly did show up in Dubai big time. And I want you to tell us about that because in Dubai, you participated in a couple of track events, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna come back to that in a minute, and we're gonna talk about your performance in Dubai. But we're gonna come back to that. I'm
Mhm.
gonna now turn to your sister, Miss Tabitha. Tabitha, how's things going with you?
Everything is awesome. I'm
Okay,
excited to
great
be a
stuff.
part of this interview.
Okay, and you have your well, one of your younger brothers there, Mr. Deron William Forbes, who is a star in the
Yes.
Special Olympics program. Tell us I mean, you obviously have grown up with Deron all of his life. Um, what do you think that Special Olympics Bahamas, him being a part of Special Olympics Bahamas, how has that made him any different, if it has in fact made him different?
I'd say it has made him different. He has gotten exposure on an international and a national level. It also, I would say, it has made him more confident, strengthened his athletic and social skills, and also made him more relaxed around his peers, other athletes, his coaches, his family, his friends.
Okay, great. That's some good stuff. Certainly, definitely more confident. I know I've seen that with him on the track. He is definitely super confident. He not only talks the talk,
He
but this
walks.
is a man who knows how to back that up.
Yes.
We're gonna get back to him in a minute, but I want you to also tell us when Deron was younger. You obviously grew up with him. You had a brother, intellectual disability. Did you experience any challenges or any discrimination from anyone? What was that like growing up having a younger brother with an intellectual disability?
It was challenging when we were younger because certain milestones it took him longer to overcome, like feeding himself, bathing, getting dressed, preparing his own meals. I remember during my last years in high school, I would get him dressed and we would wait for the Stapleton school bus to come and pick him up. And, and then I also feel like, you know, kids and, younger adults like Deron, there's, I guess, a sort of, uh, there's this sort of negative, you know, um, outlook when it comes to them. So I'm very, very overprotective. Right. I'm very overprotective when it comes to Deron because my first, thing is I don't want him to be taken advantage of. So,
Right.
I can always remember being highly overprotective when it came to him and stuff like that. And but over the years, I'm very impressed and pleased on how much he has become independent, when it comes to washing his own clothes and, preparing his meals, getting dressed. He's super goal oriented. Once he sets his mind to something, or, once he says he's going to do something, he does it. So he's definitely playing the big brother role in many ways now.
Okay.
I'm just super proud of him and all of his achievements.
That is certainly good to hear, and again, I can attest to some of that stuff. Being around Deron on a fairly regular basis. Prior to the pandemic, that was staying in very independent. I know in conversations with him, what he wants, all that sort of stuff. But Deron, let's come back to you for a minute now.
Yes, sir.
China, you went to Los Angeles, but it's the Abu Dhabi and Dubai trip that I want to talk about, because that I mean, you went to Abu Dhabi for track and field, the
Right.
love of your life, the sport
sir.
that you are so fond of, and I know you put all in all into that. The track and field event was actually held up in Dubai,
Mhm.
and you participated in a couple of events, the individual 200 meters. We had a team that participated 4x4 relay,
Yes.
but you participated in the 400 meters. The individual was able to get a media pass.
Mhm.
And so I was like right on the edge of the track with my camera focusing on you, and you
Mhm.
had this game face on, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I think I remember
You
that photo, Coach
remember
Gilbert.
participating in that 400 meters?
The one, I think the
Huh?
one, yes, sir.
Sorry?
I think the photo you took of him when he had on his shades. You know, once he put those shades on,
I taken off
that's
with the
it.
gun.
Right. So Deron,
Yes,
tell
sir.
us about that 400 meter race. What were you thinking when when the starter says runners to your marks? What did you think was going to happen in that race? Did you think you were going to win? Were you afraid of the competition?
Oh, ain't nothing afraid of the guys, I just go on and take off, and then I do my best I could, Ain't no win or lose,
Okay.
I just do my best out there.
That's right.
All right. And when you came around that final bend and head into the home stretch and saw that you were in front of everybody else, how did that make you feel?
I feel more relaxed, and then my muscle then was nice and pumped, and then, I know the whole Camel was coming straight to me and find out the 400 meter man. When I just find out, I just go on and do my best.
Okay. Okay. And you ran a great race, my friend. That made so many people in the Bahamas proud.
Yeah.
That
Yes, sir.
made all of Special Olympics Bahamas proud, all your family and friends back home. Do you remember when you were going up to get your gold medal for that?
Way by the podium, way by this.
Right. So when they put that gold medal around your neck, how did that make you feel?
Feel more relaxed, and the medal then was heavy though.
Okay. Okay, good. And I'm coming home because you also got a silver medal in the 200 meters and another silver medal for the 400 meters relay team. And when you were coming home, you had these 3 medals around your neck, making a lot of noise. How did that make you feel, having these 3 World Games medals hanging around your neck? Was that a good feeling?
Yes, that always a good feeling.
Okay.
I ain't coming home with no medal, sir. I'll have to bring something, sir. I have to bring something.
That's right.
Okay, well, that's great stuff. Tabitha, let's come back to you for a minute. I know that you in particular and your mom and the rest of your family, you're one of the families that truly support your athlete. I looked around of many of our local track meets, and I know I could always bet on seeing your mother in the crowd. You've been to a number of those events. Tell me, how does it make you feel when you get out there and you see the events that you were able to attend? You see Deron, not just having talked about all of his events all week, but you now actually seeing him live up to his talk. How does that make you feel?
Super proud. I get a bit emotional thinking about it because of what I've seen Deron personally overcome over the years. So to actually see him in motion, that has, it's an emotional, it's an emotional, overwhelming, positive, sweet feeling.
Okay.
And just, the entire family is just super proud of Deron and everything, whether he medals or not, we're just really super proud of him.
Right.
And, just for the exposure, just for the, just for him being able to participate and, for the type of support that the Special Olympics Bahamas network provides. All of that is, really, it really means a lot to all of us.
Okay. And I'm sure you watched him, like you said, perform at local events, and he's not just participating. I mean, obviously, he's participating at the highest level because Deron has not lost a 400-meter race. I'm going to say in at least 5 years on the local scene or international. And
Right.
when we went all the way to Abu Dhabi, to United Arab Emirates, and Deron came back with a gold medal from the World Games. I mean, I know it gives me goosebumps talking about it and thinking about it. So after coming home with a gold medal from at that level, tell me, if you can, the feeling that you and the rest of your family was experiencing right then.
Oh man, Coach Gilbert, wow. When he walked through those doors, whew. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps just, thinking back on it.
Yeah,
I
I could
was
imagine.
wow, we were so proud of him. And there's this one particular picture that keeps replaying over in I will actually know the interview that he did at the airport.
Uh-huh.
And I was standing there and I was trying so hard to contain myself and my feelings and, just trying to get the interview process to be as smooth and as quiet as possible. And as soon as, the gentleman gave the thumbs up that they were done with the interview, I was just screaming and I was all over the place. And, we were
Right.
just so excited and overjoyed. And, I just super proud of him.
Like
There really aren't much words to describe how proud we are of Deron.
Yeah. And I can imagine. I can only imagine because trust me, I mean, I know what I feel every time I look at the photos and, when he and I talk about certain things. So your feeling must be tenfold what I feel, having a very close family member actually travel to the distances and then come back home, not just with experience, but with actually the proof
Yes.
of what his performances were like on world stage.
Yes.
And make no mistake about it, Deron, in the world of Special Olympics, he's one of the best. There's no two ways about that, and he has proven that. He has proven that over and over, and we are so proud of him.
Yes.
Deron, let me come back to you for a minute. Your time with Special Olympics Bahamas, like you indicated, you get an opportunity to travel, meet new friends, and I'm sure that means a lot to you. Do you want to say hi to one or two of the friends that you have met over the years by being a part of Special Olympics Bahamas? Someone from your school or someone in track and field? You want to
Yes,
say hi
sir.
to one or two people?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Let's call their names out and say hi to them, and give them a shout out.
Hello. Are y'all out there remember this track and field star here, Deron Forbes?
Okay. Okay, great, great. You ain't calling no names, but we'll work with that. That'll work for now. That'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Deron, I also want to ask you, I think you know that in June of this year,
Okay.
Special Olympics Bahamas will be taking a team to Orlando, Florida, to participate in the Special Olympics 2022 USA Games. We're taking a fairly small team with us, And I know some of you guys are training. I know you've been training in hopes to make that team. Um, what would it make you feel like? How important is it to you to be a part of that team? How would that make you feel being a part of that USA Games team?
Well, I'm so excited now to have it.
Mhm.
So I really happy now. So I thank you so much. So
What would it mean to you if you were to be selected?
well, it'd be nice for me if I could to that it if I want to, but
Okay.
it's nice of y'all if y'all could do it.
Okay.
No. Mhm.
All right. Well, I know you've also been training. You've been working out with one of the local clubs, and that's great. Staying in shape. What else are you doing to keep yourself fit and in shape in preparation that you might be going to the USA Games? Drinking a lot of water. What are you doing?
Well, the problem is I gotta drink, I gotta quick sodas, I gotta quick monsters and thing. But if I keep drinking Monster Wake all the time, but I gotta cut that out now. And these sodas I keep drinking, I gotta
Yeah,
quick them too.
you know what the routine is during training season. You gotta get rid of those sodas and drink a lot more water. Continue with your exercises. Um, because you're the king of the 400-meter track.
Yes, sir.
And in order to keep that position, you got to be working out because, like I said, you got guys younger than you, stronger than you now, and they're looking to take your position. You know that, right? Okay. All right. So we'll see how things go as we continue to prepare for that, and hopefully in a short while, we would be in a position to put our whole team together, put the full team together, and then everybody can get together and get ready for these upcoming games. Um, you've also, like we talked about, other than track and field, you also participate in basketball and soccer and swimming. And you're a pretty good swimmer as well,
Yes,
from what
sir.
I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where did you learn to swim?
Learn from the swim. Well, I swim. I learned it from the guy who teaches us how to swim.
Okay. 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 So you learned to swim right with Special Olympics
His name
Bahamas.
is Dave. His name is David. That's his name.
Right, Coach David.
Coach David. Yeah.
Yes, Coach David, really good swim
Right, when they
coach.
were doing the practices at what's that, Queens College?
Green Chorus, right.
Oh,
John
St.
College.
John's.
Right,
St.
Mhm.
John's.
right. Yeah, okay. And I remember you looking like a fish inside that swimming
Thank you.
pool, just flying down the lanes, back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
And let's go back to Dubai for a minute. From what I understand, I spoke to a lot of the athletes, and I actually
Yeah.
saw some of them while I was there. Many of them talked about riding the camel. Were you one of those athletes that were able to ride the camel in Dubai?
Oh,
Did you get a
yes.
chance to ride the camel?
The camel was nice though.
You got on
And
top
he-
of the camel?
Yes, sir. He was bouncing up and down. And when I
Okay,
look at the
great.
camel, he was
Okay.
whoosh. Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. And anything else interesting about Dubai that you could remember?
Their food was nice.
Food was nice. Okay.
Uh,
Great. Well, I'm so happy that you were able to not just come away with great performances, but you also enjoyed yourself while you were there. Okay. So just before we move on, I just want to take this opportunity. Typically, what we would do in this program is highlight one of our sister programs in the Caribbean. And today, I want to highlight our program from Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda, yes. They have a fairly small program down there. It's Joanne Joyanne, sorry, she's the national director down in Antigua and Barbuda. And so we want to encourage anybody that may be watching this program from Antigua and Barbuda to reach out to your local Special Olympics office there in Antigua and Barbuda. They are always looking for volunteers and they are always looking for donations. And so if you have an opportunity, go and check them out and they will certainly put you to work as a volunteer. And if you have donations, they will be glad to accept your donations. And then I come back home to the Bahamas and would like to remind our viewers here in the Bahamas that Special Olympics Bahamas, we too, we are always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for donations. And so if you are interested in becoming a volunteer with Special Olympics Bahamas or interested in making a donation, you can give us a call, 359-3558 or 477-0304, or you can email us at info@specialolympicsbahamas.org. And so reach out to us. We would be certainly glad to put you to work as a volunteer. And donations are always welcome. No donation is too small and none is too large. As you heard me mention a few minutes ago, we are looking to take a team to the USA Games this year. And so certainly we are looking for any financial support we can get in that area. So again, 359-3558, 477-0304, or you can email us at info@specialolympicsbahamas.org. And please don't forget to visit all of our social media platforms. You can check us out on Instagram, check us out on our Facebook page, and certainly you can check out our YouTube channel. They're all at Special Olympics Bahamas. In fact, this video you would be watching from our YouTube channel, Special Olympics Bahamas, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or check out our website, www.specialolympicsbahamas.org. Okay, and so as we get ready to wind down our this episode, our conversation, again, we want to thank both Tabitha and Deron for taking the time out to join us. Deron, I'm going to come back to you. We're going to finish up the show with you. But Tabitha, I want to come to you right now and ask you, you have, like you said, grown up having a brother, intellectual disabilities, you know the challenges that you faced. And like I said, I'm extremely proud of your family and the level of support that you all have put behind Deron. But unfortunately, and you may have seen some of this yourself, while we have some of the best parents with Special Olympics Bahamas, I believe there are also too many families that are still out there with children with intellectual disabilities that are still embarrassed by it. They don't get their, whether it's their child, their grandchild, their cousin, siblings, they just don't get them out and involved. Special Olympics Bahamas certainly is a program that is designed specifically for getting persons with intellectual disabilities involved in socialization. So I want to ask you if you could give other siblings, parents of children with an intellectual disability, some advice on getting their individual, their athlete, their child out and involved in a program like Special Olympics Bahamas. What would that advice be?
I'd say first and foremost, it requires a great level of patience. Also involvements, and try to involve them as much as possible in, you know, the day-to-day decision makings. Show loads and tons of affection, love, and just try to, you know, keep a sense of calm when it comes to dealing with them, because, you know, like Deron, for example, Deron asks you the same question every day, 4 or 5 times a day, 7 days a week. So, of course, it would make you a bit frustrated because, you'll be talking about one thing with him and then he brings up something else that's totally unrelated. So it definitely requires a sense of calm, patience and love and support. And, again, also I want to stress that, there's nothing to really be ashamed or embarrassed about when it comes to dealing persons with, intellectual disabilities, because Deron is very, very highly intelligent to me. He's very intelligent. He can hold a conversation very well. And, he's highly independent as well. And so, I just want to say to other families so that maybe dealing with relatives with the same disability as him, just try to, not shun them away from the world or keep them locked, away and stuff. Just try to expose them. Right. Exposure, introduce them to the world, make them feel more involved and loved.
Okay. And that is key because again, they're gonna only grow and develop if they are given the opportunities to grow and develop. And keeping persons with intellectual disabilities shut up in the homes without exposing them to other individuals, to be a part of many social events and to improve their socialization skills. If you take that opportunity away from them, then basically you're denying them an opportunity to live a healthy, normal, and productive life.
Yes.
Now, you have one more task to do for me, Tabitha, and I'm going to come back to you very shortly on that. Well, in fact, let's do that now. You got a WhatsApp message a little bit earlier, and I want you to pull that up now for us.
Okay.
So you can actually share that information with Mr. Deron William Forbes. You have that handy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Mr. Deron. I had a conversation with Miss Blyden earlier today. You remember Miss Blyden, right?
Oh yes.
Okay. And she sent some information and she said, Coach Gilbert, when you go on your interview with Deron, I want to make sure he gets this information. So I sent it to Tabitha and she has it. And she's going to share this information now with you that Miss Blyden sent for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Tabitha.
Congratulations, Mr. Deron William Forbes. You are going to the Special Olympics 2022 USA Games in Orlando, Florida, June 5th to the 12th.
Wow.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Deron Forbes. And you know what that means, right? I know you're excited right now, but you know what that means, right?
What that means?
You gotta keep that 400-meter crown.
Yes.
So sodas are gone. Water in the front door. And we're gonna be working along with you, continue to work with you, and make sure that you are in the best shape of your life. And
thank you.
Why I'm so excited about these games is that it's right there in Orlando, Florida. And I am sure, and I'm putting Tabitha on the spot right now, that Miss Tabitha and others of your family members will be right there in Orlando, Florida to watch you when you line up on that 400-meter track. They're going to be in the stand. So we're going to have a fantastic time. So again, congratulations, Mr. Deron Forbes, on your appointment to the USA Games team in Orlando, Florida later this year. But before we close, Deron, I have a job for you to do.
For me?
I need you to recite the athlete's oath for us.
Yes, sir.
Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Let me win. If I cannot win, maybe be brave, maybe be the 10.
Okay, thank you very much. And on that note, we're gonna end our program for the day. Again, we want to thank you all from all over the Bahamas for joining and watching our program here on Special People. Certainly hope you enjoy watching it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. We also want to say thank you to all of our sister programs in the rest of the Caribbean area. And I want to remind you that Special Olympics Bahamas, we are always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for donations. And so you can contact us, Special Olympics Bahamas, at 359-358-477-0304, or you can email us at info@specialolympicsbahamas.org. And please don't forget to visit our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Special Olympics Bahamas. Visit our website, www.specialolympicsbahamas.org. And definitely, we want you to check us out on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and certainly you can share the videos that you enjoy, share them with other family members and other friends. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time on another exciting episode of Special People.